How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here as we are on Veronica Mars, episode 8 of season 1. Excited to get into this episode as we had a very I would say strong episode. Of course, it was very concerning stuff, especially with stuff being revealed towards the end of the last episode, but I thought it was another great outing for Veronica Mars, not just in terms of dealing with that situation of the week, but also in terms of you know, furthering the whole situation in regards to well, prying into Leanne and Jake's relationship, seemingly. So, yeah, it was very great stuff, and I'm looking forward to jumping into this episode. So, yeah, it's episode number 8 of season 1 for Veronica Mars. Let's go.
I want you to get me onto death row to meet with Abel Koontz.
Oh, damn.
You crazy kids. The stuff you're into. Hula hoops, cramming into phone booths, visiting death row inmates.
What's it gonna be next crazy.
I'm serious.
Wow. That is just rude.
Veronica, did you find your clothes yet? Fan. Veronica's cool, you guys, really.
Tell that to Logan. She put a bong in his locker and got him suspended.
Or to Ashley.
Well, to be fair,
told her that her
Logan
dad was having an
was
affair.
asking for it.
A week later, her parents split up.
You're too nice, Meg. The girl's a skank.
Says Pam, the girl who scored
Very
a 63 on the
judgmental.
period.
1 point away from being cool.
Oh, come on!
Now you're a big stud. Happy?
Bloody hell. Ah!
Can I talk to you for a moment?
It's not what it's not what it looks like. Oh, God.
Do you lie to protect your reputation? Does it all make sense? Every question here.
That's it. You're exposing kind of personal details here.
Thanks.
You need to use your password. Who has that information?
Only the student and the IT guy.
Neptune High School has their own IT guy.
Rennie DeMoy. We share him with the entire school district, but he's here Tuesday and Friday mornings.
Unless someone got to Rennie.
Do a lot of computer stuff.
To worry about.
Listen, can we talk about this later?
Oh,
I
heck.
had to take a painkiller for my back and I'm a little fuzzy. That fall that I took on your front steps really wrecked me.
Oh, come on. Really?
So I get this fixed.
I see what's happening. He's being difficult.
Emailing me porn? Slut sneezing?
What?
Slut!
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Whoever posted those results had to have gotten hold of your password somehow.
Can I help you with something?
I hope so. My friend Julie, it's her sweet 16 tomorrow, and I wanted to change
This
her
is not who
screensaver
she
to
was
say happy birthday,
expecting.
like, as
In the southern part of France,
Oh, she's killing it.
Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I'm
Oh,
working
God,
in a
there we go.
nightclub.
This is gonna just discourage her. Even if she's killing it, like... Yeah, oh, God. You guys are dickheads. Jeez. What the Photoshop? What the
Yeah.
Hey, watch it, man.
No, I can't enter my home. My home. Without being accosted. Every time I make a move,
Jeez, well, pay your rent, you asshole.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Wallace was gonna throw hands! But he's gonna keep taking liberties.
Wallace's mom is having trouble with her tenant. Dude's a bit unstable. Wallace got in a fight with him today.
Yeah, it's really not a big deal.
I'll stop by. It'll take 2 seconds.
Oh shit,
I don't even know when it
Keith!
Wallace, it's nothing. Just leave the address for me, will you?
Keith's like, alright,
Don't worry.
alright.
Tell us your position on this.
All fours.
Dick Casablancas.
Your
You can
name's
see me after
Dick.
class.
Congratulations, Dick. You just made my list. Speaking.
I'm calling to set up a visitation with Abel Koontz.
He's agreed to see you this Friday between 2 and 4.
Oh, heck.
Prison guidelines are as follows. No cameras permitted.
Well, we got there in the end. So... it does seem, like Cliff is gonna be eating his words.
After lunch, do you know where she is?
She didn't come to school today.
Is she all right? Let's just say my parents have stopped bugging me to be more like her.
Ooh. Damn. I mean, you know the amount of hate she's getting. It's just gonna, deter her from coming, which is understandable.
And you are going to school tomorrow. And you're not taking crap.
Look at her,
from
be
me.
like a mom. I mean, Veronica's outlook is very interesting.
You're gonna need to get a lawyer involved and file an eviction notice.
Best case, he won't be out for 60 days.
This was attempted murder!
It's very helpful.
Help.
Yeah, of course. They're not gonna do shit.
I have until, let's say, 6 a.m. That gives you, 6 hours to pack up all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't think you're gonna have a choice, bud.
It's nothing. You wanna see
A little bit of
crazy?
a lie is coming out there.
You pay attention, because this is gonna get good.
Oh, shit! He is not right. He is not right.
See, that was crazy. Now I want you to pack your bags and get out. You're never to bother Mrs. Fennell
You want to get
again.
nuts? Let's
You don't
get
talk to
nuts.
her.
These tests need pulled.
The computer won't let me access my account.
Someone changed the password, maybe.
Somebody's logged on as you right now.
I want you to know that I still love you very much, and I think about you constantly.
See, this
Every
shit
time I
is
see you, my
dangerous.
heart breaks. I need to tell you that when we were dating, I had VD. I hope you didn't catch anything from me.
Yo!
Practice in someone else's coitus.
Oh my god.
Who would want to sully the reputation of the nicest girl in school?
I only posted Meg's, I swear.
Why would you do that?
Well, she gets everything I
So
want.
you
everything. The lead in the musical.
So you decide
cheerleader, the
to shit
anchor
on
job.
Meg.
Thanks, Kimmy.
What did you...
Boom!
So, your boyfriend was the one running the purity test website, right?
No.
Kimmy, why do you insist on pissing me off? You and Pam aren't smart enough to pull that off.
Seriously. He didn't even know why I wanted the passwords. Pam posted the test for you. She hates you because Duncan is still hung up on you.
Note to self. Cue tape for client.
I only posted Meg's, I swear.
Why would you do that?
She gets everything I want. Oh. Very dramatic, Kimmy.
Damn.
Very Meg.
Really? Really?
What?
You're not big, you're not clever.
It's because people are afraid of you. And something's working.
Get tough,
Getting
get
tough?
even.
Yeah, that was good advice. And I needed
Don't
that.
fuck around,
The
because
getting
you'll
even
find
part.
out.
You might want to rethink that one. You do have friends, Veronica.
Do you want to know exactly how I bashed your friend's brains in?
Oh, ha.
I know who you are, Veronica Mars.
Ah, there it is.
I knew your mom when she used to visit the office during lunch. I meant your real father. Think about it, Veronica.
Oh!
Look in a mirror.
Oh, no!
Are you the product of a schlubby sheriff? Or the king and queen of the prom?
Shit! There was the prospect of this teased in the last episode. Oh no. Veronica, it's all so much, isn't it? I don't believe it for 1 second. No, I don't believe it for 1 second. It's something that I think was, you know, hinted that they might possibly do in the last episode, especially with this talk about Jake and Leanne. And now you've got Abel, who is very insistent on the possibility that, well, she is Thingy's daughter, but it's like the whole situation in terms of, you know, him insisting that he killed Lily. No, I don't believe that either. So it's, I don't think it's possible. No way. I mean, it could be possible, but it's not happening. Bullshit on that one. Ooh, so yeah, I don't think that Jake is actually the biological father of Veronica. I mean, it could be a huge twist, and that might be the possibility. It would make things a bit weird, wouldn't it, in regards to Duncan and Veronica. Probably a bit more weirder if, you know, somehow they got back together in this episode. I mean, of course, there was a little bit of banter going on between the pair, but it's not like... Yeah, I mean, that is good between both Veronica and Duncan, because, of course, you remember how things were so stiff between the pair in regards to their fractured dynamic. And, you know, there was just that little moment from Duncan. So, yeah, I don't know if it was enough to... suspect that, okay, well, maybe things might be patched up between the pair, especially since, you know, that person who targeted Veronica, she had it out for her with the fact that, well, Duncan, you know, he's still hung up on you, and there's not enough attention on me, and there is attention on you, etc. So, yeah. But until we do resolve this, I think we should pump the brakes, right? In terms of any kind of, you know, possibilities that they will get back together. So, yeah. But I don't think it's happening. I mean, to be fair though, we did have, of course, the possibility that, well, they might be teasing, they might be alluding to something that Veronica could potentially, you know, be Jake's kid, especially with the huge talk about Leanne and Jake being the item, being an item in school and all of that. So, yeah. But yeah, Abel's quite sinister. I mean, there is of course the this denial that he actually did it. I think he is I think what is the thing here is whoever actually killed Lily, now, whether that be Jake, whether that be, you know, whoever, they knew Abel was quite unhinged. Because that's it, though. We saw how unhinged he was. Kind of giving Hannibal Lecter vibes, right? And I think that they're able to use that and, you know, get away with murder, etc. Because, you know, Abel is so... he is so convinced that he did it, like he's not going to change his mind whatsoever. He has subscribed to this idea that he did it, when in actuality I don't think that he did. And it seems like for Keith, obviously he's adamant that Abel did do it, and he needs this win as well. you know, we're seeing him try to rebuild a little bit of that reputation. Same with Veronica, really. This would be a massive blow to Keith picking up the pieces, really. So, if you're going to continue to pursue this whole situation that Abel is innocent, whilst Abel himself is denying it, like, no, I did it, I'll take the fall. But there is a psychotic side to him, I would say. I mean, he was kind of giving me the chills with the way he was talking to Veronica, so, yeah. But, again, if he didn't do it, then there's also the possibility. I mean, he's going to say that he did do it. He's going to confess. But that's not exactly going to eliminate the idea that he did it. Or he's innocent, should I say. But with that in mind, you've also got to think, is he bullshitting as well about Veronica being Jake's kid? So, yeah. But, I mean, it would be a massive, it would be a double whammy, really, if he did actually do it, and he was not lying about Veronica being Jake's kid. It would be a double whammy for Keith. So that would absolutely send him off the deep end, I would say. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see how. But for Veronica, it's all overwhelming, understandably. There is this whole possibility that well, now there is the fact that I could be Jake's kid, etc. So, especially if Abel somehow knows about this shit. So, yeah. But yeah, neat episode. Really enjoyed it. It was quite daunting, wasn't it, in terms of the whole purity test thing that was going around the school and how certain information was getting. It does feel a bit. It does feel a bit risky, doesn't it? Because either you're one of those people who does want to answer honestly and see where you might fall on the scale, and there are some people who just want who will just fabricate a score, etc. So it's like online quizzes and all of that. Like, which character are you? You will. There will be people who will try to bullshit those tests so they can get a specific character or a specific score, etc. And for this whole scenario, there is a certain coolness factor, isn't there, I guess, in terms of, hey, look, I got 90 or I got 69. So, I mean, they even played the little joke about it in terms of, oh, Wallace was like one more off. So, yeah, but, I mean, whatever the case, I mean, having paying $10, to basically get other people's results is just being a glutton for punishment, I would say, because you're going to be spreading all of this shit around the school, like what was happening in this episode. So yeah, and it does become a bit daunting, doesn't it, in terms of like, especially if people are posing as you as well, because Meg got absolutely destroyed. So yeah, I'm sure I've seen her before as well, Meg, but yeah, I mean, it was just really, really sad stuff for Meg to be in the middle of this whole thing. And that's it, though. Like, bullying is going to be very, very rampant in terms of the schools and all of that. So if there's someone who is posing as this character or Veronica, especially if there's already a precedence in terms of, I guess, a bad reputation when it comes to certain characters, then this is just going to be ammunition, isn't it? Like, someone, hey, I'm going to be, because they'll of course get certain emails and all of that, and they'll know that, well, this shit could be leaked, etc. So it becomes a very much controversial aspect if people will pose as certain other people. So yeah, and yeah, I mean, it was really, really great though, because well, we had Kimmy, who was really, really jelly of Meg, of what she has done, etc. And so she decided to get back at her, and then Pam, who got back at Veronica. And it was really, really great for Veronica to have that camera in the locker and got her confessional on tape. So yeah, but that's it though. I mean, this whole system reeks, because if people are going to be able to get certain passwords, and if yeah, they'll need to get access to the account, of course. But if they're able to do that, then it does become very, very controversial, because again, there is the possibility that people can buy certain results from people, and that's going to spread all of this bullying and well, I guess slut shaming, etc. around the school. It's going to become a virus really within the school. So and there's all kinds of other forms of bullying as well. You know, you've got your homophobia, etc. You've got all everything that you know, you can probably access from these tests and be able to use that. It's very, very dodgy. So yeah, it's just really, really interesting it's interesting to see play out. But it also gives Veronica a chance to grow her connections, I guess, to people, because there is Meg, who like we just mentioned, who was also a victim, and someone that Veronica was. I guess the whole case of the week thing for Veronica was to find out who was impersonating Veronica and Meg, but also to help Meg out, because I mean, it's no surprise that she wanted to she wanted to stay off from school and all of that if she's getting bullied and called a slut, etc. So yeah, but I mean, it's like what Meg said about, well, you do have friends, and you've got Meg there who's very, very eternally grateful. But also Mac, I think her name was. She's kind of cool. I want to see more of her in the future. So, and there is, of course, the possibility, since we normally have these episodes take place in school, of course. So yeah, but Mac does seem very, very cool. So yeah. But yeah, I also really, really loved the whole thing about going into Veronica's state of mind in terms of how she handles this whole situation, because Meg is falling into the same area that Veronica is in terms of being bullied, etc. And there is this whole situation about Veronica. I mean, Veronica does have a tough exterior, but just because you have a tough exterior doesn't mean that you're immune to to feeling like shit. So, and we know that Veronica likes to take it upon herself to deal with any kind of bullying that she does receive. So, yeah. But it was just really, really it was just really, really interesting to fall into that to follow that whole situation. So, yeah, but I felt so bad for Megan, to be fair. So, yeah. And I do feel so bad for anyone else who really gets exploited, because it's really, really, like, especially when you've got your reputation on the line here, and then someone can not only read what you have to say, whether you bullshit the test or not, but when people hack into your account and then just, yeah, take it from there. you got to deal with that, and that's going to damage a person's confidence potentially, like it did with Meg. So, yeah. But I just really found that a very, very interesting aspect. But yeah, I also really loved, you know, how you had Wallace's story play around as well with with his mom dealing with a troubling tenant, and you know, he was taking liberties into his own hands, of course, and it was just it was just really rough for the mother to deal with. I mean, she's put in a place where she can't really do much, and this Jeremy bloke feels like he has the power. He has like this strength, like he has this hold over her, despite the fact that, well, he is the one who is the tenant, etc. So, and that's it though. He can break into the house and he can act like a tough guy, etc., and not feel like he can not feel like his place as a tenant is going to restrict. He can freeload as much as possible, which he has done. But it was just really amazing to see Keith step up and help out the mother, even if like she was like so insistent that the police would do something. They can't do shit apparently. So, and Keith wants to take things into his own hands, and what Keith did was just absolutely perfect. We just love him so much. And again, it shows, like with Veronica trying to make more friends, etc., at the school, and Meg giving her that assurance. I think that this really does speak volumes about Keith and how valuable he still might be to the community. Just because he's got this bad reputation about him because of what happened with Lily and how he got the wrong guy, doesn't mean that his work is invaluable. And of course, you're going to be very, very hesitant, etc. But it works really, really well, especially with the way that he was able to take that dickhead out. So, yeah. But I just really, really loved it. I mean, it like the way that he immediately was ready to help Wallace's mother out, and to get rid of Jeremy was just really, really amazing. So, yeah, Keith just was absolutely amazing in this. Yeah, just scaring the life out of him. It was just going to be very interesting to see how he was going to handle this whole situation, and it was just done like perfect. It was just perfectly done. So, yeah, but. I mean, he's lucky that he only got frightened because he tried to kill the entire family. Like, that's it, though. With the gas being left on and all of that, that's attempted murder. So, especially if someone, you know, ignited a flame or whatever, like you want to put on the candles, boom. What a dickhead. So, he's lucky he didn't get his lights knocked off. So, I'm not talking about cutting the electric to his place. I'm talking about knocking the concussion out of him. So, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff. So, yeah, obviously you've got that ending there. Yeah, obviously I think we had our first... Well, we didn't have our first glimpse of Abel. We saw him in the flashbacks, of course, on the TV. But in terms of meeting him in person, yeah, and creepy. Very, very creepy. So, but it's going to be very interesting to see how the next episode goes by with, I guess, that revelation out there. But again, I'm calling cap about it. So, yeah. But we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!